वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Brothers and sisters, today United Nations General Assembly session, which is representative body of 194 countries, is being held here, and on this planet one country named India, which has 1,500,000,000 people and which is the fascist country now on the planet. When we talk about the Nazi Germany in the 1930s or Mussolini's fascism, we always said after the gruesome murders of millions and millions of people by these fascist regimes, we said never again, never again. But unfortunately, what is happening today and this august body, which is closing its eyes on it, on the contrary, when President Biden says that India deserves to be on the UN Security Council, that shows that how the world is not understanding what the danger of Hindutva and Hinduism is. And today, Sikh nation, 35 million, 75 years ago, we joined Indian Union on the promises that no constitution in India will be accepted which won't be acceptable to the Sikhs. But what happened? They refused to even recognize Sikhs as a separate religion. Article 25B of Indian Constitution clubs Sikhs, Buddhists and Jains as Hindus. That was the time when two Sikh representatives in the Constituent Assembly said, this is betrayal of the promises made to the Sikhs. We reject this constitution. The fact of the matter is that de facto we may be captured in Indian map, but de juris we never accepted Indian constitution. We never accepted Indian constitution. In the last 75 years, one persecution after the other, and in the last 38 years particularly, when Indian state declared total war on the Sikhs, they attacked our sanctum sanctorum Darbar Sahib with artillery, with planes, and 37 other historical shrines were attacked on the same night. When Sikh nation finally resolved that an independent sovereign nation of Khalistan is the only solution left for us. We had been coming to this United Nations headquarters for the last 38 years without break. This time, Modi is not speaking today. His foreign minister S. Jaishankar. And look at the hypocrisy of Russia. Look at the hypocrisy of India, which is supporting on one hand what the Russia is doing to the Ukraine, which Russia just 2 days ago held a referendum in 4 different parts of Ukraine which Russia occupied. But on the other hand, when Sikhs have decided that through referendum they will decide their fate, one was held in London, then in Rome, then in Paris, and last weekend it was in Toronto, in which over 100,000 Sikhs participated. The government of India has protested to the Canadian government. It has issued an advisory to the Indian citizens and others that it is anti-India propaganda in Canada which is going on. So such a hypocrite country. But my brothers and sisters, one thing should be very clear. Our 10th master, 10th Guru Sahib, Guru Gobind Singh Sahib, which bestowed Khalsa with the sovereignty. We are born kings. We are born Badshah. Khalsa Badshah ja Bhagi. It is very clear, and our Guru reminded us, Kau kisi ko raj na de hain, jo le hain, nij bal se le hain. Nobody hands over political power on a platter. You have to snatch it. And our heads bow before over 100,000 our brothers and sisters who laid down their lives for the freedom of Khalistan. Our hearts go towards Tihar jail, where Jathedar Jagtar Singh Havara is there, where dozens of other Sikh young men, in spite of they being in chains and handcuffs, but still they shout Khalistan Zindabad. And the same spirit is resilient here when all over this place, every year, we gather here to say that Khalistan is a reality. one day we will liberate our Khalistan between the river Jamuna and Wagah. That is the message from this August place. We don't care what the world certifies about Modi or not recognizes him as a murderer. He is a murderer, and our resolve is to liberate Khalistan, look towards Akal Takht, give 5 slogans up with the message which our martyrs had on their lips when they laid down their lives. Akal Takht to aayi awaaz, Khalistan, Khalistan. 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 Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji ki Fateh.